Welcome to another Evil Ted Quickie. My name is Corey. I'm your host. This week's Evil Ted Quickie movie review is This Is the End. For those who don't know, This Is the End came out earlier this summer. It stars Seth Rogen, Jay Baruchel, Jonah Hill, Craig Robinson, James Franco, and Danny McBride. Now, this movie is about the end of the world, basically. It takes place at the it starts with Jay and Seth, basically Seth picking up Jay at the airport, and Jay not really wanting to kind of be there, but wanting to save his friendship with Seth, pretty much. As you can tell through the film goes on, you can tell that Jay doesn't really like these guys pretty much that Seth is with and hangs with in Hollywood, but hey, I mean, he's trying to make the best of it. Anyway, later they end up going to James Franco's party, who is with the party, you get to see a lot of cameos from Michael Cera, Rihanna, Jason Segel, Kevin Hart, Aziz Ansari, just a lot of different cameos. I can name them all, but still. And throughout, you get to kind of know a lot of the other guys, and just they get introduced or whatever. Emma Watson's in there, which, you know, they have a very funny joke, Forrest Gump joke there, where it's like, you don't like Forrest Gump? And it's like, you know, Forrest Gump's life's like a buck of chocolates. And it's like, yeah, I know. Anyway, as the film goes on, the world literally comes to an end. First, you get to see people get pretty much sucked up into this blue light through the sky, and then all hell breaks loose. It really kicks off with one of the best parts of the movies, I feel, is the death scenes of the celebrities that are there at James Franco's party. And it starts off with Michael Cera, who gets impaled and is all coked up through the whole party, which was pretty funny. And you get to see a bunch of celebrities fall through this big pit of hole of hellness or whatever. So anyway, by the time that's done, we get to see these guys in an environment where it's just them trying to survive and trying to survive each other. And throughout the movie, you get little quirk stuff or whatever, and they're trying to figure out what's happening. They're trying to keep safe. Eventually, they start kind of dealing with a little bit of the supernatural stuff, and the fact that they found out that it's the end of days, it's the revelations, revelations, as I say, and it's one of the pinnacle, I guess, things of the movie. I don't know, the whole movie. And so they find out pretty much it's the end of days. There's demons running around. There's just hell. The whole Hollywood is on fire. And, you know, it takes a while for them to get used to it. But hey, you know, still. Anyway, yeah, so at the end of... I don't want to say the end, but towards as the film goes on, things kind of start to unravel. People Danny McBride becomes a little more, I guess, greedy, a little bit more of an asshole, I guess, as you would say. James Franco is still pretty much full of himself through the whole thing, and he says he'd make a sacrifice for somebody, but you know, you can tell he's just giving off a kind of a bad vibe. Jonah Hill in this movie acts way too nice, as I say, and just trying to make things work with Jay, because Jay thinks Jonah hates him, and Jonah thinks Jay hates him, and Jay does, you know, they both know that they hate each other, but it's like, yeah, you know, we're fake friends kind of deal. But hey, you know, and, you know, Seth is kind of the guy who's a little bit in the middle between Jay and, you know, the rest of the guys. And he's kind of kind of a pussy a bit. Like at some point they draw straws to go out and get food, and Seth, matches. They draw a match, and Seth just says, "Fuck it, I know, I'm not doing it at all," or whatever, and kind of pusses out. Anyway, towards the end of this film, it becomes more of a, like, they find out what they have to do in order to be saved, and I don't want to give too much of the ending away. I don't want to see it, like, something happens to everybody in this. That's all I'm going to say, pretty much, and you'll be surprised. And the ending's actually pretty good. It's a film basically about friendship, which I feel, the end of the world, and facing your own mortality, pretty much. And this is basically my Evil Ted movie of the week. If you guys want to find it, you can order it on Amazon. Just click on the banner on our page, or you can order it through iTunes. We have a banner for that on our page too, on our Evil Ted page, which is eviltedpodcast.blogspot.com. That's right, I plugged it. Ha. Alright, so yeah, the movie, This Is the End. I'm giving it kind of a 7 out of 10 teddy bears, because although it's a comedy and it's good or whatever, but there's some things in here that are pretty silly and you're like, whatever. But hey, anyway, for this Evil Ted Quickie movie review, this has been Corey. Keep on watching movies, guys. Dress up, sexy girl, and I'm your professor. Take 'em off, take 'em off, take 'em off, take 'em off. This has been an Evil Teddy Bear production.